Good afternoon, good evening, good day, good whatever it is, wherever you may be watching from. Hello, after a very long absence. Um, First, let's just get to the formalities. If you're new here, my name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist. I almost forgot what I did for a living. And soon to be published author. And what we do here every single Saturday is we sit and we talk and we chat about whatever as we either plan our weeks or our months, or you may be journaling, or you may be doing art or working on a project, whatever. We just hang out for an hour and a half basically. I have been gone. I think it's been 4 weeks since my last stream, maybe 5. And the reason is, and I almost didn't stream today, but I do need to set up September. I completely fell out of my planners during the whole summer because of the reason why I've been absent. For the last month, I've been waking up with screaming migraines. Beyond anything, I have a migraine right now. I've taken some medication to kind of dull it a bit. A new prescription that I started has not been helping, but another prescription that I started, one of the side effects is headaches, and my migraines coming back kind of coincide with the date of starting one of my medications to help ease the nerve pain of the tumor that's in my lower back. Not cancer, just putting that out there for the new people. So, but because I completely fell out in August, I've just not been able to concentrate on anything. And I have a lot of things coming up in September that I have to get done. I decided, even though I'm feeling kind of crappy, that we're going to do this. We're going to try this. And probably because I've been gone for so long, everyone's going to be like, wait, not expecting the stream. But hopefully people will watch this on replay, know what's up. I'm going to schedule the rest of the September, hoping that I'll be able to do it. And if not, I will do secret messages or something. But yeah, August this has not been good. As far as like headache wise, I need to move some stuff here. So things that happened in August, we have a lot to catch up on while I'm doing this. In August, some exciting things happen in terms of my book. I don't know why I just said that with an accent. I was able to get the interior design samples for my book. They the designer designs a few pages, and then I give feedback as an author. And my book is gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be so good. I cannot stand it. So that is a thing that happens. And then I've also got feedback on cover design. We've done 2 rounds so far. Soon it's gonna be a 3. And then I should have final designs that will be the final pool. I will get my say. The in-house publishing team will have a say, and then mid-September they have a meeting with their buyers, their sellers, their warehousers, all the people who it's a meeting of people who usually buy books, right? Booksellers and book buyers, for them to get to give feedback on what cover they think will grab the most attention on the shelf. And so by mid-September, there should be a finalized chosen cover, and then end of September hopefully will be the official cover reveal, which I'm really excited about. Pre-orders won't be, well, if you search well enough, you'll be able to find it to pre-order already. But the page count and everything is not correct at the moment because we still have to do the indexing and all that other stuff. But by the end of this year, if you wait for all to like be done, pre-orders. But if you go to an exciting thing also happened in the last week or so, that if you go to touchwoodeditions.com and click on the authors page that has like a list of all the authors that are with Touchwood, my profile is up on the website now. The description of my book is now out in the wild. It's been indexed by Google. What else about my books happened? That's really, I mean, there's a lot of stuff happened while we wait for the round of proofreading. I did no notes this month. Wow. Probably because I've been not feeling well. What else is happening soon? Another thing that I have to plan today, at least start, is I have to redo. So I have my food photography commercial, like that business website, which is polariscreative.ca. And I have my my food website, which is disabledkitchenandgarden.ca. But then I also have a personal website, which is my name, julessherrod.com. And I have, right now, it's just like a one-page landing page. It used to be an online portal to like, because I used to like write for a whole bunch of different websites. And now it's just like showing my current projects. But I have to change it, and especially once we do for the cover reveal, and have it be a proper author website, which will still act as like a link to everything that I'm doing. But yeah, proper. Oh, hold on, I got to monthly. Sorry. So I have to redesign that as well. I'm looking for this monthly. Sorry. And how do I do this? I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. So yeah, I have to redo my website, and I have to start a new project for that in my Hobonichi cousin that I use as a project planner. It's been so long. So I used to do, like in a former life, when I had a full service, when I operated a full service marketing agency, that's when I was in my traveler's notebooks. They're not Midori anymore. They were, when I started, it was Midori. And so I have to lay out a new project for revamping my personal website. And it has been so... Oh, is that right? That's not right. Wrong page. It's been so long since I've done that. Which one does this go? So I had to pull my old journals. So I remember exactly how I set it up. Because I have to add... Right now it's just like a one-page thing. But I have to add like a press kit page with downloadable press kit. I have to add my speaking schedule. I have to add... What else? A better contact page, like if you want to interview me about my book or get review copies of my book, then the PR contact for that, and my publisher, all that stuff, because all that's happening very soon. I mean, the book design minus the index is going to be ready for proofreading. This is not working for me very well. In the next week or so, my designer's going on mat leave really, really soon. So it's coming up. Sorry about my head there. It's coming up pretty quick. And then we do round 1, and then round 2 is going to be, did I do this wrong? Like, I'm just really, no. Okay, that's fine. I guess I did. I wonder if I can peel it apart if it's too late. No, I think that will stick. I just have to be gentle with it. So yeah, I have to do that. And I've pulled a bunch of websites that I want to use as examples. Oh, wow. I didn't do this at all. What are the heck, tools? Okay, so I'm going to use these ones. I don't want to... I can make these last longer. Will be great. Okay, put this back in here. Also, oh wait, you know what? Whatever. Do it after. July, August. This is so bizarre, Jules. August. Do it underneath. So yeah, aside from setting up September, which I'm doing right now, I'm also going to start creating my website revamp, project punch list, all that other stuff. Okay, and normally it would also be, wait, I have to look at my calendar because remember that I am moving out my holidays to the beginning of, normally end of September. My last 2 weeks of September would be my quarterly holiday, but because I'm going to be in proofreading mode, then that's not going to be happening until the first 2 weeks of August, when it goes back to design. I wonder who's going to be taking over my design once my current designer's on mat leave. Huh. That's a question I need to ask. Okay, so let's first put this away. Get into here. So September, I have to finish. I don't know when the due date is, so I have to finish. Website revamp. What else? I mean, do anything, man. People, folks. Oh, I did that. No August flip. No 6-month flip yet. I didn't finish my July flip. Wow. I didn't do that. I've been really not doing so hot. Okay, let me first do this. Oh, I need to reorder that. That is no bueno. You may hear, I don't know if you, but there's like air horn, foghorn sirens going off. It means there's a fire locally. We have volunteer fire department, and depending if it's North Cowichan or Duncan going out, one's an air raid siren and the other one is foghorn. Okay, I need to put N79 on my shopping list. Oh, I already got it there. Wow. Oh, I did buy this. And I did buy this. Huh. Okay. So, things to do in September that don't have a due date. This will have a due date eventually, though. Patreon. Post. Regarding new art. If you're watching, say hi. Let me know what you're working on. update. Oh, another thing that might be happening this week, is I will either by the end of this week or sometime early September find out if I'm not doing an August flip. This isn't a no because I have. Oh no, sorry. That's a no because I didn't do anything 6 months flip though. I need to do that though. And no July flip because I didn't do anything. So on holiday. What was I saying? Yeah, say hi. But I was saying something else, and I don't remember. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to start off with shopping days. Oh, it's 3 weeks of shopping. So shop. And shop. And shop. And on this day, I'm going to be on the, I'm going to be speaking at Simon Fraser University about some stuff, so Lower Mainland. I'm going to be on the Lower Mainland both these days. Oh, sorry about my head. September 8th is my oldest's birthday. He's gonna be 27. Oh, kid one's B-Day. It's also Star Trek Day. And there's a bunch of live streams happening about new announcements, and probably including a formal announcement of a Kelvin timeline series, which I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I have some birthdays also. I'm going to take this out. Normally I flip back and forth, but then I realize I can take this book out, and I don't have to flip back and forth. On the 19th is one of my friend Travis's birthday. And then on the 22nd, which is also Hobbit Day, is two friends' birthdays. How lucky are they that they get to share a birthday? And so that is that. It's my almost anniversary of my relationship, which I might not remember. Okay, appointments. I have a bunch of those. In September, I know that I'm being tested for sleep apnea. So it's a very good chance that I have sleep apnea. And that could also be contributing to my migraines being so extra. And I did not learn this until I was doing the intake for my sleep study appointment. The sleep study is done at home now, but you have to go in and be trained on how to hook up the equipment that you have to sleep with. And on the intake that you have to do an online intake, and so yeah, hold on. And yeah, so that is on the 12th. Sleep appointment. And then on the 21st, have this group. Advisory committee. Sorry, my head keeps getting in the way. And any other appointments? I'm not on holiday. Sorry, I'm just looking at my clock here. Not clock. Calendar on my phone. Okay. Thing. And then we'll see live. Oh, this is a holiday. Right here. Holiday. That reminds me, I gotta look. I have to look in, I think it's the beginning of this one. Or maybe it's the beginning of this. One of these calendars I have, no, it's not this one. Put holidays and stuff so I don't. Yes, so there's 2 holidays in September. Labor Day is on the 5th. So I have to remember that. So I do not work on that day. And then on the 30th is Day of Truth and Reconciliation. So that's a holiday as well. Day of Truth and Reconciliation. Oh, hello, Anomic! So I'm sorry if I don't know how long you've been there for. I was busy writing. I'm sorry. So you're late today, and that's fine. Yes, so because you're late, and I'm sorry for people who are watching this on replay, I'm going to catch Anomic up. So, yeah, I wasn't sure I was going live today either. The reason why I've been away for August is because I've been having, waking up with killer migraines pretty much every single day this past month. There is a possibility that it's a new medication that I've started that is causing them. Also, sleep apnea could be a cause of my chronic migraines as well. And I've had a pretty crappy sleep month. And because of it, I completely fell out of my planners in August, as well as September because I was writing. At some point, I'm going to backfill as much as I'm able to, but there's going to be no flip of July and no flip of August because there is nothing to show. I might actually do a 5-minute video and be like, hey, I fell out, and guess what? It's no big deal, and you should not beat yourself up if you fall out. So, and then other things just to catch you up so you don't have to completely watch it on replay is that I was able to approve and give feedback on the interior design for my cookbook. 2 rounds of cover feedback and approval and edits, and hopefully by the end of September we'll be able to do a cover reveal. Anomic is saying that they're sorry to hear that. They were hoping I was all right. Yes, and I'm glad to see you're okay. Yes, I'm good. Aside from the head, I'm as good as I am able to be, considering the fact that I have a screaming headache all the time lately, including right now. But because September is going to be a pretty busy month, especially since we began proofreading round 1 of the proofs. Oh, our first pages and stuff. I have to be in my planners for September. I'm another thing I'm kind of disappointed in, but also proud of myself that I was hoping to have finished my book by the end of the summer, and if I was able to keep the pace that I was writing in July, it would have been completely possible. But my migraine has been such that I have not been able to do any writing. I try, and I maybe get 50 words, and I have to nope out of it. So I have to figure out how I'm also going to get writing in, because I need to. There's a bunch of people who are beta reading it, and okay, we need to know how this ends. When are you going to finish it? So I'm hoping to be able to fit that in somewhere here as well, but I may actually do that my first 2 weeks of October holiday. I don't know, but stuff is happening. And I have to revamp my website. So, my personal website. My julesshara.com website, which, yeah. I'm going to set that up as a new project today as well once I finish setting up September here. Or at least this part of it. Live. So what are you up to? How are your plans for moving coming along? How is your research coming along? What is new with, I mean, there's a lot that's probably happened over the last month, but tell me, let me know, catch me up, because it has been a very long time since we have had a chance to chat. So, Anomic's saying congrats on the design, try not to beat yourself up about pacing, and they're in the midst of a move, so I have also put my planner aside for a while, at least the layout parts. Yeah, I haven't, like, I have, like, very briefly in the weeks, like, I haven't even been tracking my migraines or sleep, because it's just, like, it would be the same thing, but I have been putting in things that I want to remember for when I backfill, like when I got my interior design samples and all that other stuff. I have some meetings that I can, like, eventually I think I'm gonna backfill it just to have some sort of record loosely, but I'm not all that worried about it. But I think it would be a good video for people, because I know I see a lot of time in the planner community, people beating themselves up unnecessarily when they fall out of their planners, and like they're failures because life gets in the way. Anomic is saying their house will be going on the market in September, so they're a whirlwind of activity. That is awesome. I'm very excited for you, even though it's stressful. I mean, I know that where you're living is stressful enough, and that this move will hopefully, like, bear some positives. This, like, even if it is stressful, you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure, I shouldn't make assumptions, but yeah. So I'm very excited that that's coming along, and that's all seemed to click in place in the last month. I'm looking for my colors. Oh! Also, September is just around the corner, so hopefully that means that it will be time to, the place where I buy my journals and stuff, Wonder Pens, has already, on their weekly newsletter, they're like, ooh, the Jibun Techos are going to be available for pre-order soon, and I'm going to be staying in the Jibun for 2023, but I'm going to switch from, like, this default kit one to the Biz, so that's all different, like, the nice gray colors, and then maybe I might get wild with the rest of my colors. We'll see. But I'm really much looking forward to that. And I might do an unboxing. I don't know. I mean, once you've seen one, or a setup video or something. But that's the thing that I'm also looking forward to, is when pre-orders for the 2023 planners come. Because that's like a quarter. I mean, we're almost there. We're almost at the end of the year. Okay, I was looking at colors. I was getting too excited, thinking about the debut, or thinking about, yeah, pre-orders for next year. I'm such a nerd when it comes to planners, and I like planning. What else has happening? And I'm saying, yeah, all the stuff will be out soon. They almost forgot too. I have been, ever since, I think it was July or June, when Jibun made, Kokoyu is when they, released their, like, the preview of the 2023 lineup, and so ever since then, I know, like, it's, like, far away, but ever since then, I've been chomping at the bit to get the oh, did I do the wrong one? No, I didn't. N65. To get the new planners, because I'm looking forward to, I think the thing I'm looking forward to the most is not having this the blues and like the blue and the red or orange or tomato, whatever you want to call this. It's just, especially on these days, like these red lines, I'm just not a fan of. And it's going to be nice having it be all gray or different colors of gray. And so that any color that I decide to use for my color coding system, it's not going to clash with the planner because the planner is going to be neutral. And then there's some other things. The paper in the biz is the it starts with an M. I can't pronounce, but it's the softer paper that's in the Life book, and I really, really like that. So the papers, even though this paper isn't horrible, yeah, the red is horrible. and the blue's not too bad, but it's still, I much prefer grays. Mio paper, Mio, that's what it is. So the paper is different. And some other slight design things are different in the biz than in this one that comes with the kit, the personal, the default. There's a specific name for it that I can never remember. But I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to getting it all. So holidays, I have to remember not to work on those holidays. So, what else is going on? Oh, a new season of Lower Deck, Star Trek Lower Deck started on Thursday, and I'm so happy that it's back. It's just like there was 3-week period between different, after like having months and months of one Star Trek series ending and then another one premiering. There was like a 3-week break between the end of Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks, and I never want that to happen again. So I'm hoping that on the 8th, when they are supposed to announce 2 more series, that means we'll always have like a Star Trek series running all year round without breaks. Monomic is saying they like the gray, so it's neutral, and you can customize the colors exactly. Exactly. Okay, so holidays is what I'm looking for. Holiday, MG020. And I have to. Another thing that I like about the Jibun, and you already know this, but just for people who are watching this on replay or who may be lurking in chat, is I like that it starts in, where am I? In November, so I have like these first few weeks and months to play with the new color coding system before, and maybe even I don't think I'm gonna tweak anything else other than the colors, because I want to be using. I mean, I have all these that I haven't really used the potential yet, so I want to come up with a new system so I can make use of my new pens. And my Tombos will, like, maybe act as a complementary thing. But yeah, so I will have time to figure out the color system that I like and that works for me. I think I outlined with this color. Let me just double check. So, I mean, in that way, November can't get here soon enough, so I can start playing with new color code system, and see if there's something new that I like, or if I'm just gonna keep my current system but find the equivalent of these alcohol pens. Well, they aren't really too many equivalents in the watercolors. Okay, so there's that. Another thing that's happening in September, Anomics had to pare down which pens and markers they're keeping, and it was rough. Oh, that would be rough. That would be very rough. I would not have a good time with that. Okay, so this is a personal appointment here. And personal appointment. Outline it with this. I'm considering ending my sticky subscription. And not because I don't like it, but they've made some changes recently that it is based on a poll. It's based on feedback of what most of their users say they want in their packages. And the things that I most want, what it has resulted in is the things that I most want in the packages, in the subscription kits, are no longer things that they're doing in their subscription kits. Like the daily, here, let me get an example. Like these stickers that have the dates on them so they can put them on there. They also were doing stamps. Now, here, this is, so what they're doing is more stationery. So there's like this paper that it's cute and everything, but I have no use for this in my planner life, really, except for maybe to leave secret notes to myself inside my journal. These I'll use. And then the other thing, like, this washi tape is really cute, but it doesn't fit in my journal. And then there's like these postcards that I love the design, and I really like these, and maybe I could color them. But again, I have no use for them in my planner life, and it makes me really sad. I've been a sticky subscriber since 2016, I want to say. Maybe even, it's been a long time. Maybe it's 2017. Maybe, I don't know. A long time. And I like that it supports local artists, but it's not useful to me anymore if it's just stickers. And Anomic is like, they liked, or they disliked being in the minority of popular items, and then a line is discontinued because of it. Exactly. I mean, and like, here, I'm going to bring up one of my drawers. Like the stamps that we got from Sticky were like really, really cute. I love them. And I use them often. Like, look at this little mushroom. I mean, this is the stamps and the number tabs, for like each day of the month were, I mean, I have stickers that I could, out my wazoo. And if that's all it's going to be is stickers and stationery, that, I mean, I could always use the stickers, but I'm never going to use them to the extent, because I'm not a bullet journaler. This is more, like, the current pack is more conducive to bullet journaling than it is to planning. And so, I might have to, like, stop stop the subscription, which makes me sad, because it's like, it's not like I'm ordering stickers that are manufactured in China and exploitative labor. This is actual, like, artists and stuff that benefit from the subscription. And I like supporting artists, obviously. What am I looking for? Work appointments, BG050. Right here. I should have remembered this, but it's been so long since I've done this, so do at this end. This is a work appointment. And this is a work appointment. And this, yeah, I'm gone out of town for 2 days. Oops. And I got to, I'm saying that it does suck, yes. What else? I have to outline that now. Work appointments. I think it's this one. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Business meetings. Oh, I did the wrong color. Okay, I will outline it. N75. I knew I was doing it wrong. Here we go. I will outline it with the correct color, and it will be fine. It will be close enough. these actually match pretty well. Huh. Amazing. And I think I do birthdays in my personal color. I'm going to double check that. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, I didn't put shop on here. What is going on? Yes, okay, shop. Oh, because I did it on the wrong day. I remember. I was not thinking clearly when I was setting that up. Because I had a headache. That's the problem. When I do this, when I have a headache, it's... I'm very prone to mistakes when I have a headache. Because my brain is just not wanting to fire. Which is completely understandable. Figure out what theme do I want for September. I have lots of birthdays. Do I want it to be something celebratory? Is that the word I'm looking for? I need to look here for a second. Oh, come on. Where are my Gantt charts? So, final checks. Oh my god, this is happening so quickly. Oh, so yeah. September 5th, which is Labor Day. Oh my goodness. So that, yeah, we're going to be, because, so my book designer is going on mat leave on the 2nd, which is this coming Friday. Can we believe this already? And so yeah, round 1 proofreading is going to be happening like that first week after Labor Day. So I think I'm gonna see if I can find some typewriters, something writerly, to add a little bit of decorating to this. Can we believe this is almost happening? Something that I'm really looking forward to is the cover reveal. And a thing that I got to do, like, learning, is what, like, what's on trend for cookbook covers, which is very retro, like 60s, 70s cookbook covers, and there's some really cool things happening. Yeah, everything is going so fast. Exactly, Anomic. Is like this retro feel that is really neat for hardcover, but my book is softcover, and it's softcover on intentionally to keep it at a price point that low-income people can afford. Because if it was hardcover, it would be like $50, which is Canadian, and I think it would have been like $45 American, which is prohibitive for people who are on fixed incomes or low income. And right now it's like 30 American, 35 Canadian is what it's going to be, which is still not cheap when you think you can get like a trade paperback for $15. But it's not expensive either for a cookbook. It's on the lesser expensive side. Least expensive, cheaper. I don't want to say cheap, because cheap is quality. It's very good quality. The design is beautiful. And it's I wish I could show you all. I really wish I could bring up the PDF right now and show you what it's going to look like on the inside, but I'm not allowed to yet until there's like the first pages go out in the fall catalog. And that's where this went to. I was looking for you. Put you back in here. Okay, so let's do some book things. This is book stuff. I'm going to... that's not book stuff. I thought this was like the libraries, the little libraries that they put on the side of the road. That's curious. Antique, vintage, mall, fine art gallery. You know what? My book is fine art. So I'm gonna put this down. Maybe I'm hesitant to block. I can block a Sunday, so let's put it over here because Sundays are personal days. So this will be safe. So we'll put this here. Oh. And what else? Typewriter. Are you going to be somewhere that I'm not going to block anything? Nomic is saying that they are making a travel kitchen kit, which is interesting. They have to put only the essentials in it while transitioning from the house. Yeah. That is something that I have, how does this go? I have to, yeah, it is on a bit of a angle here. That is something that would be not stressful. Maybe stressful is an appropriate word to have to do. I think, yeah, but it's the kind of challenge that my brain is like, ooh, let me do that. Let me just I have no reason to. But now my brain's like, what would my travel kitchen kit look like? I mean, would I have actual plates or would I buy paper dishes? Because those can be composted. So I'm not really worried so much about the environment. And composting paper plates is better than having to wash dishes. And then there's like bamboo cutlery and stuff. I'm looking for writerly things. So that would be interesting. But are you like doing like pots and pans as well, like cooking, or like small appliances? Like if you have an Instapot, then that's really all you need. You can cook pretty much everything you want for that time in an Instapot. Everything else could go away. You could pack all your pots and pans if you have one or two Instapots, or an Instapot and a couple inner pots. Monomic is stressful in that the challenge that they cannot have a lot of single-use items. They did get some bamboo cutlery though. Yeah, so bamboo cutlery, paper plates, unless that is like a no-no, then it would be like how many family members you have. One paper plate, or one plate and one bowl and one cup for each. Otherwise, well, the cups I would use like hard cups and not plastic ones, only because the ones that would be compostable, they get too. It's like the paper straws. By the time you're done drinking with a paper straw, you're drinking paper. So they have 2 pots, 2 pans, and the knife roll. That's a good. If it was me, I would have my bamboo cutting board, my chef knife, and 2 Instapots, or 1 Instapot and 2 inner pots. I would be able to. It would have to be the Instapots actually, because I still would have to cook dog food, because we have to make our dogs food from scratch. And they got some bamboo cups too. Ooh, that's a good alternative. So a birthday here, and a birthday here. Nope, that's not a birthday. This is the birthday, but that one's. Here we go. Here, I need something with more room. Is that one gonna fit? Yes. So yeah, the Instapots in our house would have to stay unpacked. And that's what we would just pack everything else. Maybe, no, because everything that we cook could be done in an Instapot. And so it would be 2 of them, or 1 Instapot and 2 inner pots, just so that you can swap things out if we wanted to. What else do I want to decorate this with? Why did I put this here? Because, final word count. I still have to look at that in my thing. Anomic is worried about the weight of the Instapot in case they need to check the case. Oh, in a plane. Now they're thinking about, yeah, that is, that is something to think about. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact that you would be flying with this kit. So yeah, that changes things a bit, for sure. But it is, so are you, okay, so this is, you can tell me it's none of my business, because this might be a little bit personal. So is all your stuff going to be going in storage? Like, you cannot, so you're going to be traveling for a while, I'm assuming. Okay, never mind. So it's not like you can, like, never mind. My question is irrelevant, because I figured out that, no, that's not what this kit is for. What else can I decorate this with? I want some more Raider things. Nope. This is gonna take it. Oh, I have some book cover stickers in here somewhere. Those are labels. Not here. That's not a book cover. But I do... Where does it go? Here we go. Found them. Let's find a book cover. That's also a thing that's going to happen this month. Is the book cover is going to be approved and done. I like this one. It's not my colors, and it's not anywhere near close to what. Oh, the feet. This one might do well. Sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me for a second. I'm gonna see if there's. I like that one. I like that one. That's Halloween. It's not Halloween time yet. British birds, practical taxidermy. That's funny. Let's do some sheep. So yes, they will be in Airbnbs and moving around for a while. So they need a kitchen kit that they can depend on, because the Airbnb kitchens can be hit or miss. Yeah. So if you can swing an Instapot, that would be, but yeah, it's the weight thing. And if you would have to pay then, because it would go over the how many ever pounds it is. And so that is definitely, that clashes. Do I have something? This works. So yeah. And they are storing the rest of the kitchen stuff until they can settle back down. So is this move the out of country move, or is this like the something like a half measure until you move out of country? Again, if it's none of my business, you can tell me that that's an inappropriate question. That's completely, but I am curious. But please tell me to bugger off if it's not appropriate for me to know the answer to that. Because I know that's your plan eventually, or you were anyways looking into moving out of the country. I think I want to put, yes, this actually is appropriate. Oh, but it's covering, where do I want to put this here, but I can't cover the top. Come on, but it is coming in this week. I mean, it's going to be this week that we're proofreading. So I want it to be somewhere, you know what? If I have to color only part of that, then so be it. So be it. So the Nomic is saying that while they are waiting to go out of the country, they will be moving around in the country until some personal business items are settled. So that is a bit of a stressful situation, to say the least. So I'm assuming then you don't have pets that, or maybe you do, and your dogs or cats or whatever will be cool with that. But that's one thing that would be very stressful in our situation because we have. I mean, the dogs would like it; they would love the adventure, but our dogs get car sick, and there's no way that I could stick a dog on a plane in the store or not storage luggage. Yeah, the cargo. Yeah, having your dogs fly as cargo is not something. Also, I think my dogs would have a complete nervous breakdown if we were to fly anywhere with them. So if we were moving around a lot, we would be driving everywhere, is what we would be doing. And just dealing, maybe giving our dog some gravel or something because one of our dogs gets really, really motion sick. No, they do not have pets, just children. Oh, that's good. That's just, I mean, there's really no difference when in terms of stressfulness and just all that extra stuff to have to worry about. Both my kids are adults now, so it would just be, but it's the same. I mean, our dogs are, we have to, if we go out for more than so many hours, we have to get a dog sitter. So, which is normally my youngest. He lives close by. My oldest lives in a completely different province. My youngest lives close by, and he's our dog sitter. When we have to go out of the house for more than 4 or 5 hours, they're good in their kennel for like 4 or 5 hours, but after that they need to go out or they get restless. So so we have to get a dog sitter. I think I'm going to set up this. Finish draft all the way to chapter. Yeah, so my goal for this month, I'm looking at this, was to finish my draft 1 up until chapter 20. And that's not happening at all, which is fine. I'll just have to put in here that, I did not fail. It was wishful thinking, but I had migraine all month. Thankfully, Anomic is saying that they seem to love traveling. So it continues to be okay. They're relatively young, right? So, I mean, they're not babies, but they're not teenagers. If my memory is, recollection is correct. And if I was, I mean, I'm autistic and I hate change. I do not do well with change, but I love adventure. So I would find it to be a big adventure. And as long as I was given I knew this was going to happen. As long as I was given good amount notice of where we were going, what to expect where we were going, and not have like surprise situations, then I would have I would have considered it to be an absolute adventure and would have loved it. As long as I knew what to expect. They were 7 and 9. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a very good chance that they're going to see it as an adventure. I think I'm going to fill out this later on this week. So what I want to do right now, for the last half hour, if possible, is piece together. So I've had to bring out my old inserts from Midori, because I have this whole punch. It's been forever since I've done this. This one right here, I think. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I have to. Let's do this, and we'll do it in here. Oh, another really exciting thing. I met with my in-house marketing person also in the last week or so to go over the marketing plan. They want me to speak at a conference in Ontario. But I'm not going to be traveling there for lots of reasons. Anyways, so pretty soon I will be in their full-time care, and we've started a shared document together. I have to see. Okay, so site revamp. Where would be a good spot? So let me look at my table of contents. How to cook a book. I'm going to start it right here. So personal and me. I mean, there's all those pages that's going to go to waste, but I can backfill that later. So personal. website. Probably should have put revamp first. I'll just put right here, revamp. So, we're in May. Number 5. I will decorate this page later. Yeah, they're going to do it remotely. I probably did not finish that thought, and that's an autistic thing that I do sometimes. So, it's a conference that is all about publishing and the arts and making them more diverse. And it's like it's called Fest, I think. I'm going to, let me look that up. I think it's called Fest. I'm going to turn this over for a second. If you're curious about this material, it's something I designed. This is my old, when I used to do website design and development. My company's name was Skooka Monkey. And this was the logos for my company. And so I got the fabric printed out on, I made the fabric, designed it on spoon flour, and then made these Midori notebook, or like, well now it's Traveler's Notebook, the insert covers. And if you're curious, if you're using Midori or Traveler's Notebook, the inserts, and you want to create your own cloth covers, if you Google search Geek Dad Traveler Notebook covers, you will find my tutorial for these. So let me double check the name of this conference. Is that Fast? No. Starts with Brantford. Maybe it is that. Hold on. No, it doesn't matter. I will remember it at some point. But yeah, they do it. They moved to remote during the Panini, and so they are the plan. Like they've already started planning for 2023, and it's the first week of May, so it will be held during my Canadian, because I think book launch for my book is beginning of May for Canada, and then end of May for the United States. That may change the United States one and the rest of the world. But Canada is 3 or 4 weeks before the rest of the world. And they have sign language interpreters, a whole bunch of, it's all about accessibility and how to make the arts and publishing and everything more diverse and more accessible. And they've never done a food component before. And so one of the people who are blurbing my book is one of the organizers of this thing. And they're starting to work about how I can attend, if there's a workshop I can do, what that's going to look like. So I have, and then September is when the Food Hub opens up, and I start working on programming there. And so all this stuff is going to be, like, the revamp for my website is going to have an events page for where I'm doing, like, talks that are virtual, and in-person talks as well. But even, like, the cooking classes that I'm going to be doing at the Food Hub, we're going to be broadcasting those. So that's one of the things I have to add to the website. So, yeah, I have to, since book cover is coming out soon, and the blurb is already, like, if you search Crip Up the Kitchen, Google Books already has it listed. If you search my name, Jules Sherrod, you'll see, like, all that is already on the internet, indexed. You can, and so, like, and I didn't even think about having to revamp my personal website until, like, 2 days ago. And I'm like, crap, I didn't put that on my list of things that need to be done beforehand. So, and it's been so long since I've done a website that, like, a revamp, I have punch lists, I have this whole planning process. Yeah, it is cool. I'm very excited about it. And there's a lot of, It's like when I met with my in-house publicist, marketing person, they were like, so are you like okay to speaking at events or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. However, I cannot fly anywhere because my wheelchair cannot get damaged or lost, and airlines also, because of the type of wheelchair that I have, not all planes, you can't fly on all planes with because of how heavy it is. It's like 300 pounds or something like that together. I mean, it breaks apart in pieces, but it's not like a wheelchair that you can call. It's motorized. So there's only a few plane sizes that I could even travel on with my chair. I do have a portable chair which somebody could push me around in, but no, thank you. For a backup, but so anyways, so anything that's in driving distance, then I will attend in person as long as there's masking. I said there has to be masking. If masking isn't mandatory for the events that I'm in, then I cannot do them because I'm not going to get sick, and especially around book launch, and be unable to work to promote the book. And I will drive anywhere on the island. If they're paying for transportation, then I will go to the mainland. And I don't know. It all depends, because it's also having to get a dog sitter, because going to the mainland means an overnight trip. So let's do this. So we're gonna start here. I think. Oh, I gotta do punch list. So, yes, Nomic's agreeing that I need to keep myself protected, especially like I can't work. I mean, when I get sick, especially with something respiratory, like even common colds, can. I have to get rescue inhalers with common colds, and I don't have asthma. I just don't build immunity, so like there's no such thing as just a cold, for me. So, so it's just one of those things. And even though I am quadruple vaxxed, because historically I do not build immunity. Whenever time they do like an immunity panel, I have no antibodies for anything. Even though I have no antibodies for chickenpox, and I had chickenpox 3 times. I have no antibodies for mumps or rubella, and I've had both. I have no antibodies towards a bunch of things that I have had, so it's like, yes, I am 4 times vaxxed, but that does not mean that I have any immunity. And I was supposed to get my antibodies tested with an at-home antibody test thing that I was supposed to mail off, but the lance that you have, I could not get the protective cover off the lance, so that did not happen. So color scheme for my website. The color scheme, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but I still have to leave a space for that, because I'm going to make the color scheme of my book, or of my personal website, match. So the way my book cover is, I can tell a basic concept. It's going to be the image, because they don't do full cover bleed, and with a border. And so whatever border color is on my book cover is going to be like the primary color of my website. And I'm like, yes, it would be risky to be around a lot of people. Exactly. So there's risks that I am not willing to take, when in this day and age, when there is all of the everything is in play. Like, there are tools where you can do hybrid events. There's no reason why you can't do a mix of in-person and virtual. And there's a whole bunch of tools that came out during the Panini. That's what we're calling it, Panini as well. And platforms that even have like virtual exhibitor booths and stuff. my pen, it's been so long since I've used this gel pen. It's not like, that is a no. Oh, here's an idea. Let me grab one of these. Even though they don't dry as quickly on the, let's do, I like this gray right here. This is the Oohoo 22. And let me, oh, there we go. I mean, you can't really, it complements the gel pen color that I was using. So, color scheme, that's the section I need. And then punch list. I want to do, let me pan this away. Punch list. No, let me do first, before I get to the punch list, I want to go with, fonts. Gotta figure out my color scheme and then what fonts I want to use. Oh, I really like this color. I know one of them that I want to use is, yes, a nap is taking place. Yes. Don't tempt me, Archer. Yeah, is that Archer? It could be, yes, Ziggy as well. Oh, no, that's definitely Archer who's snoring. Their snores are different enough that, and that's funny because he's not even in the kennel. He's over on the couch. So, Lato is one, and there's another one that's being used on the interior of my, so punch list. I think I'm gonna start the punch list over here. Punch list, because I need to remember. No. So I'm get font. Body font, that's where it is. Body font from sample. Because I like the body font. I'm hoping it's not an Adobe font. Because if it's an Adobe font and I have to install a special font, but then I can always like Google search the equivalent. Or close to Google font if it is an Adobe font. Okay, so I've already installed all the plugins, I think. But, it's because I wrote on it so hard. So I need to do, okay, so let's do this here for a second. Pages. Sitemap. That's what we'll call it. You see that? I'm running out of room. So right now, if you were to go to my personal website, it's just one page, has a bio, or like a paragraph bio, has 2 of my current projects, and it has a longer bio, and then it has a contact me form. And it's just whatever. It used to have like other things on there, like writing samples or whatever, and I removed it when I switched to food photography for a lot of reasons. And now, instead of one page, it needs to have the home page, which will be, and I'll have to write up the design here later, but the home page is going to be like the text for, or part of the marketing blurb for the book cover. And until I get the book cover, it's going to be like book cover coming soon. Check out the big reveal, some type of teaser. on the homepage. And then I might have the beginning of the about me, and then some other stuff. I'm keeping it very minimal to promote the book, and then eventually it will have like the pre-sale links and the buy links and all that other stuff there, but as well as a full page. But so home, and then there also has to be a press kit. And how press kits work with authors, there has to be like the 25-word bio, the 50-word bio, the 300-word bio, and then the longer bio, which goes as part. So, and then there's another about page that's different from the press kit that has a medium-sized bio, and so I have to do about, so homepage, about, and then books, and then that will have a sub for and then maybe current whip. I might have a page just dedicated to like anything that I might be currently working on. So current whip, and then there needs to be I don't know if I want to call it an event or talks, but speaking engagements. I think I'm just gonna put it events. I think that's a good. And I think I'm going to do a blog. I don't know, but I'm gonna blog, maybe. So right now I have, I don't know, maybe news. No, I think I'm gonna have a blog, maybe with like resources. Maybe one of the categories will be resources for writers, because I am doing a course about how to like do a cookbook, how to get it published, how to go about pursuing mainstream publishing. So that could be something I do there. And then a contact page. Contact. Now, press kit. And the press kit will have different. These aren't going to be sub pages, but there needs to be the different bios that can be used in media. There has to be links to previous interviews. There has to be book covers, author, image. Okay, hold on. Let me. For punch list, I'm going to do this here. So, press kit page. And just to make sure that I don't forget anything. This is how I brainstorm when I'm doing website design and development. So it needs to have different bios. It needs to have a book, cover, image in high res. High res. It needs to have author image. High res. It needs to have links to previous previous interviews. It needs to have links to writing samples. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to include, because I want to get hired, like links to or image food photos, high res, And I don't know if I'm going to do my more artsy ones or whatever. On the books page, because each book is going to be getting its own, so Crip Up the Kitchen page. Once we get the first page's interior sample, that needs to be linked to interior pages, downloadable PDF. Downloadable. Oh, I forgot how to spell. PDF. And then marketing blurb. Oh, press kit. Do I also want an FAQ on my press kit page? Some do, some don't. There's like some things that are standard, but different bios. This is the big ones and the short ones. So, yeah. Contact page, I need to put... If I have to restart these sections again, because I'm not leaving myself room in between, then that's fine. So contact page needs to be my email for general inquiries. And then PR email for Crip Up the Kitchen. Email. This is what I'm going to have to create. Email for rights inquiries, because I have inquiries. I have sub-rights that I want exploited, and maybe like if a production company is like, hey, we want to do, so here's my dream, and I'm just putting it out into the universe. My dream is that I want a food show that is a mix between High on the Hog and Salt, Acid, Fat, Heat, where it travels, like it does the food histories, because the food histories in my cookbook, this is more information for the people who are new. Will the publisher manage what part for me? The rights inquiries? So I'll if that's what it is, I'll answer that question in a second. So the show I have envisioned is that we travel the world and learn about how colonization has affected food migration and how certain the foods come to North America. And then a cooking portion where it shows you how to cook it, like the adaptations for people who are disabled and neurodivergent. As for if you're asking about the rights, so translation rights, my publisher has. So if they are wanting to publish it in a foreign language, then they would get a hold of my publisher, because I allowed them to keep foreign language and translation rights. When it comes to rights for film, television, movies, I retain those rights. And so I would either need an agent to manage those rights, or people would come to me and be like, hey, we would like to do a TV show or a series or whatever about your show. Then they would come to me, and then I would either negotiate that myself, like I did this contract, or I would be able to go to, because there are agents that only do film and television, I'd be able to go to an agent with a thing in hand saying, hey, this production company has asked about doing a series about my book, and I need an agent to help negotiate the contract, because I have no idea about, like, what is a fair optioning clause. Like, I can negotiate book contracts. I know all about that. Film and television, I have not had a hyperfixation on that yet. So, also, I want, like, I'm hoping that maybe, like, if my book does well, then an agent will be attracted, like, will be like, hey, I would like to represent you for, like, future projects. And so that will be there as well. So yeah, but it all depends on like rights and queries. So I'm going to do like film and TV, and then email for foreign language. That would go to my publisher, and this is just for Crap Up the Kitchen and future books. I have to. I'm gonna put all this like together. It really depends on the publisher. And I'm like saying that my idea would be a great show. It is. I think so. I mean, yes. Thank you for agreeing. Wow, that was a bit of a jerk thing for me to say. And a thing that has come up recently is the CBC is looking for pitches for original content, Canadian created content. Then they want some food and television pitches, or like food series pitches that are not like game show, but are more like lifestyle stuff, and not cooking shows. So, like, I want to pitch my show idea to the CBC, but they want you to have a production company and like a budget and everything in mind. And again, all that stuff requires an agent or somebody. Like I need to poke around. I have book agent friends that I can be like, hey, I need your help, because there is a really good possibility that the CBC would want to do the show, and then it would be on Netflix because they have a partnership with Netflix, and it would be so like I need help navigating this, because I mean it would be very, I think, like, yeah, let's decolonize, let's have a food that's, yeah, I like the idea, and there's enough, like, High on the Hog and Salt, Acid, Fat, Heat are good comps as shows that are like similar but different enough that do well in that space, and that's what they need. Is like this, like, I don't have to reinvent the wheel because there's already like case study of what that's like, what that can look like successfully. So what else? Press kits. I might want that under about. I have a couple websites. Let me open up Edge and see if I can open up collections on my phone. Oh, I don't need that. So, what am I here we go. So NK Jemison. Here, open that, please. Open. Come on. This is taking forever. Oh, that's the effing. Oh, shoot. Ugh. Okay, so I need you to close, please. Why are you being this way? Whatever. Edge is really weird mobile. Okay, so NK, she has she has About and her press kit and awards. I don't have awards yet. Oh, but I should at least have a subpage for awards in case I do win some awards, and it won't be published right now, but it's a good thing to have already set up and made. And then, yeah, they have like a different page for each book or trilogy, and they have the blogs. They don't really update, and then they have a homepage. That's one that I'm looking at. And then Ibram Kendi, they have, I like their site as well. So these are the two sites I'm kind of using as samples so they have like home, about, and their About also has their biography and scholarship. And their biography is actually like their press kit. And then they have books, events, essays, Maroon, which is another site, media, which, that's what I want to do. Okay, yeah, so that's what I want. So media in the press, podcast, social media kit. That's what I want. So I'm going to cross this out because that's what I like. So I want media. and then in the press. And so that would be where I put interviews, etc. Social, maybe. I'm going to put a question mark beside that. And then press kit. I mean, it could be called a media kit too. But there we go. Okay. What is their social? Like, is that just their social media? Yeah. And I don't need that. I'm going to have links to my... Oh, I need to put... Yeah, so buttons for social media. For my personal Twitter and Disabled Kitchen and Garden Twitter. Buttons for social media. And I might link to this channel. Because this channel is more... It's like a mix of business and personal. I don't know. But it's under my business name, so... and then they also... I will map out the home... So the home page will also... Or maybe I'll put it in the footer. Footer with links to Polaris Creative and Disabled Kitchen and Garden and Art Site. I think that's how I'm going to do that. I think so. Oh, it's already time. Wow. Okay, so at least I got the beginnings of this worked out, and it's going to evolve as I go. But I feel good, at least getting this started. So I'm not just staring at a screen going, what do I do next? So, anyways, thank you very much for everybody who has tuned in at some point. Thanks, Anomic, for joining me in chat. Thanks to everybody who is watching this on replay. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to schedule the rest of this month today, or not today, sometime this week. And subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to get notified for all new videos. Because what I will do is if I am unwell and cannot do the show before the because half an hour before our live stream starts, an email or a notification goes out. The notification goes out on the app, and I will change the title to canceling because I'm not feeling well, and that way you'll get notified via the notification bell. It was good to see you too, Anomic. And see you next time, if possible. Yes, thank you. So, until next time, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Next weekend, 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British Daylight Time, if I'm able to make it. Thanks again. Have a good week. Stay safe. Bye.